Stagedoor Manor. Devised theatre is a type of theatre in which you enter with nothing. You have no script, you have no blocking. But what we did have was a group of some of the most talented, hard-working, intelligent, and honest young artists I've ever met. And together we put together a show which is some scenes and some personal monologues in response to the Don't Say Gay bill, which we think is particularly appropriate this Pride Month. I want to express my thanks to Nick, to Jesse, and to Sydney for all their support. Thank you. And I want you to turn off your cell phones, if you have them, please, now. No? Anyone? Your emergency exits are the door through which you came in, and the two doors to your right. And I want you to put your hands together and give a big round of applause to the players ensemble.
Enacting parental rights in education and requiring district school boards to adopt procedures
that comport with certain provisions of law
for notifying a student's parents of specified information,
requiring such procedures to reinforce the fundamental right of parents to make decisions regarding the upbringing and control of their children.
Oh well! Yes, oh well, but that was in the line before, wasn't it? What is the poet saying about the well? Well!
Stop saying well!
Here, I'll read it again. As kingfishers catch fire, dragonflies draw flame. Stumbled over rim and round wells. Each hung bow spells to try and tell. Each mortal name must do one thing the same. What do you think the poet's talking about? Gio, read it out. Acts in...
Acts in God's eye, but in God's eye he is. Christ. For Christ reigns in 10,000 places. Lovely in limbs and lovely in eyes not his. To the Father through the features of men's faces.
Lovely to the Father through the features of men's faces.
Is it about God? Everything we do is good, and God is in us, and because God is in us, and in the kingfishers, and if the kingfishers catch fire.
Do kingfishers catch fire?
I assume the poet is talking about if the kingfishers fly too close to the sun and their colors are bright.
Then just say that.
The kingfishers do what they do, and then God is within them. We are being what we are meant to be, then we are doing what God wants us to do, and that's okay, and... Lost my train of thought.
Settle down. That was a good reading. Well done, Sam.
See?
Each person should do what's essential to their own being, whether you're kingfishers, stones, bells, or humans.
That's what I said.
Allison? Are you with us?
Where?
The poem?
Home?
The classroom, planet Earth?
Oh, I forgot my book.
You can sleep in detention.
Sir?
Yeah?
I was just thinking about the poem in the context of the poem's life, because Gerard Van Hopkins was gay, wasn't he? Or wasn't he?
We're going to move on to our next poem on page... Sir, why don't you get an answer to the question? And there's the bell. See you tomorrow. a tree is because you know what a tree is. It looks like a tree. When you look at a cat, you know it's a cat because you know what a cat looks like. When you look at me, you know what I am. My mom knew I was gay when I was 2 months old. My relatives knew I was gay when I was 6. But I didn't know until a lot later. If I walked up to you right now and I asked you if you knew I was gay, you'd probably say, no. Really? Me? Gay? Or you'd simply say, oh, I already knew. I mean, I get it. I came out after watching the 20th anniversary production of Rent. But I've always wondered why the appropriate response to telling someone something intimate about me was, oh, I already knew. How could someone know me so personally with just a spare glance? You know, a tree is a tree, but when you look at a tree and you know what a tree is, do you think the tree knows?
The arc of the moral universe bends towards justice, right? Good for me, living in the 21st century. I'm at a friend's house, my phone forgot inside, and she beeped out a news alert. 49 dead in a shooting in a nightclub in Orlando, and I take in a breath I'm still holding right now. Am I safe here? It's strange to finally know what you are in time to learn that someone finds this new beautiful thing so disgusting they take a gun to a place built for people like you. People keep telling me there's no reason to be in the closet in 2022. Do you think people know you're a lesbian? I think they do. Am I safe here? Visiting family in rural Texas, grocery runs with my grandmother, when strangers' stares linger and I realize I should have left the piercings and the chunky eyeliner at home. Am I safe here? Checks split because the waitress stared when we held hands. Ice cream dates turn into drives because we noticed too many cars in the parking lot. Prom spit dancing with other people. A breakup you mourn entirely alone. A truck full of armed men in Idaho stopped on the way to a quiet parade. Am I safe here? Judge Clarence Tompkins, in a statement regarding the overturning of Roe v. Wade, suggests that the court take further looks at former cases regarding civil liberties, including marriage equality. Am I safe here? Do you remember prom? Well, of course you remember prom. I mean, before prom, we were at the Arboretum together. I mean, it was so beautiful. It was a perfect time of year. The magnolia trees and the tulips had just bloomed, and you looked incredible, just incredible. I remember the crowds of people. I mean, they were all from my school, all the way to prom, just like we were. And I remember introducing you to my friends, and them embarrassing the shit out of me. And it was so nice, just being able to be there with you. I felt like a normal teen. I was able to forget about everything, and for those 30 minutes, it was just us. But then we ran into one of the girls from my history class and her parents. You know, they asked me all the typical pre-prom questions. Where'd you get your dress? Ooh, who did your hair? What eyeliner is that? But they didn't ask them to you, let alone talk to you. At first, I thought it was just because you didn't go to our school. I mean, that's understandable. But they acted like you didn't exist. Like you weren't there holding my hand. And it hurt. It really, really hurt. It felt like my heart had been ripped into a million tiny pieces like a piece of paper. Because you deserve to have that moment. You deserve to have someone besides me or my parents say that you looked amazing because you did. And I didn't say anything. I was too scared to say anything. I was too scared to say, hey, this is my girlfriend Maya. Now can you pretend that she exists for once?
their bend or make weird little observations.
They asked me if I had a gay poem, in which I answered honestly, no. And even if I did, what would people think about that? Like, excuse me, poem, are you gay? Have you grown up contrarily to what I wanted you to say? I most certainly did not write you that way. Was it something I said, something I did that turned you? Maybe I should have filled your verses with sports, girls, and beer. Maybe as your author, I deserted you. Or did another writer turn you queer?
The more you try to label me with your twisted synonyms, the more you say you hate the sinner and despise the sin, and the more you try to clip my words, the more I know it's you, not me, whose morality should be called into question. They asked me to read out a poem. They said, choose one of your strongest, one of your best. Choose one that don't stand for any foolishness. They asked me to read out a gay poem, so I said, yes.
She's coming quick!
I'm thinking as fast as I can!
Think faster!
I'm a writer, don't rush me! I just can't think of something, I can't pull it out. I got it!
Roses are red, you are the bomb, have a brownie and please come with me to prom. That's awful, it doesn't even fit in the meter!
It's reverse.
Hi!
What's that?
Could you please send a message?
Sure, I'll go. Yeah.
Do you remember how we became friends?
No.
It was that time our parents got so
Oh
mad at us.
my god, the brownies.
Yes, the brownies! Oh, I thought we were going to burn the entire kitchen
Oh my
down.
god, they were so bad. I think there were still eggshells in them. They were so bad.
Well, anyways, I made some more brownies.
Oh, I'm full, but thanks.
Oh! Well,
That was like the time we became best friends.
Best friends.
Yeah. God, I thought your mom was gonna kill me.
I mean,
And she's not that kind of woman.
not. She's the
but she was
sweetest
just
person
filled with
ever.
so much, what's the word?
Rage! Total rage. Oh, I was finding flour on me for weeks. Well, anyways, that's a special moment for me because it's the first time we like
That's what we
hung
did,
out.
best friends.
Yeah, best friends. So now what I'd like to do is
There were a lot of moments like that. Like that time with Jimmy.
Oh
Oh
God.
my god, I thought he was gonna punch you in the face.
I knew you shouldn't have gone out with him. You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen.
You were right, Jesus.
I mean, it's the outsider's perspective.
Right. I mean, I was in love with him though.
Were you?
I thought I was, even though he was kind of not so nice.
Yeah. Oh God. So, anyways, the brownies.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could find someone like
Why not?
Whoa, wait, I wasn't implying that. I just meant like in general, because like you're a really nice person. We're best friends. We've been best friends since we were like, I've taken baths with you before.
That's when we were like 4.
In your hearts.
My heart.
Your mom hates me. She knows I'm such a mess.
My mom loves you.
No, she doesn't.
She loves
You're
you.
I know I'm a mess. Like the brownies, I've always been messy.
I like messy brownies.
What?
I like you.
As a friend. Did you write this?
It's Freebirds?
There's still eggshells in it. The answer is yes. First Florida, then Alabama, holding hands for the first time.
Now, lawmakers in Ohio and Louisiana are proposing legislation that mimics the Florida law.
The smell of her shampoo.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott says a similar bill will be a top priority at next session.
Buying them coffee.
Across the United States, at least a dozen states are considering new legislation.
Kissing his neck.
That, in several ways, will mirror Florida's new controversial law.
The first kiss.
The specific details of the bills differ between states.
The breakup hug.
But overall, they seek to prohibit schools from using a curriculum
Meeting up again a year later.
that discusses sexual orientation and gender identity.
Show us his picture.
The institutionalization of these bills is an overt form of
Edging closer.
Structural transphobia and homophobia.
Not breaking eye contact.
and it goes against all public health evidence.
Telling your parents.
In creating a safe and supportive environment.
Sharing clothes.
For transgender,
Sleeping over.
Non-binary,
Posting about them.
queer,
I
Gay.
love you.
and lesbian youths.
I know it's been a while since I visited, but I wanted to tell you about my day. I went on another date. We made these perfect peanut butter cookies. They're the kind of cookies that heal a heartbreaker, feed your soul. My date is studying to be a baker, and I swear the first time I had her sourdough recipe, I fell in love. As you know, the way to my heart is through my stomach. Remember our Saturday morning brunches? The way the smell of pancakes and hash browns filled the kitchen like a swarm of butterflies surrounding a summer day flower. You always took care of me, you know. I never did learn how to cook. Maybe they'll teach me. I swear, they're the perfect person. You would have loved them. It's been 5 years since you died. Back then, I was just a little kid, but you never made me feel like one. I barely knew what I wanted to be, let alone who I was. I don't think I fully know who I am now. I wish you were still here. I wish you got to meet me, the me I'm starting to become. I wish you got to meet her. I would have loved to see you with her. Everyone told me you must have known that I was a lesbian, but that's not enough. I wanted to come out to you. I wanted to have my perfect picture coming out scene from a movie. But I don't get that. Because you're gone. You're not here. Come back soon. Maybe I'll bring healing. You'd like that. Bye.
To whom it may concern, I know it's great. Everyone around you is a carbon copy of a perfect version of a stereotype. Perfect jock, perfect geek, perfect goody two-shoes. And then there's you. You don't fit into any of those labels, so what label is slapped on you? Reject. You're a reject. Scraps, and that's all you're seen as. You're not the kid who belts musical theater songs at the top of his lungs, or the kid who stays up until 2 o'clock in the morning playing video games on the weekends. You're the kid who doesn't know what they're doing or who they are because they don't fit into a specific label or identity. Everything has labels. Personality types, gender, sexuality, every little thing has a label, and anyone or anything that doesn't fit into those labels are considered rejects. But what makes a reject? Why is a reject a reject? What's so bad about not having, not wanting a label? Why am I an outcast from everyone? Because I'm unlabeled? I honestly don't know. I don't know why, but hey, we're rejects and we have to stick together. It'll get better. I promise. Signed, you from the future.
Dear Diary, last night my boyfriend slept over. I was sleeping on on top of him, and I had a dream about a woman. I was sleeping on top of my boyfriend, and I had a dream about a woman. It wasn't a woman I knew. I couldn't tell you her name, where she was from, or what her favorite color was. I mean, for God's sake, I've never seen this woman before. You don't make up people when you dream about them. They're real. When you're on a bus or walking by, God forbid, walking by with your boyfriend, this woman was real. I dreamt about a real woman. And I mean, at some point, while I saw her, she came into my mind, and I was sleeping on top of my boyfriend, and I had a dream about a woman, but I love my boyfriend. So does that make me a whore or a slut, or does that make me bi or gay or pan? But I look straight, so I can't be gay. People think I'm straight, so I'm not allowed to make out with a girl at a party because that means I'm queer baiting, but really, I'm just too afraid to do it sober. Last night, I was sleeping on top of my boyfriend, and I had a dream about a woman.
You know Lulu from my preschool? I hated that little bit. I mean, there I was, crayon in hand, drawing a self-portrait, a family portrait, and she comes up behind me, and she said, "Your picture's wrong. Only a girl and a boy can get married, not a boy and a boy." And I was like, well, I obviously defended the crap out of my family and out of gay people as a whole. But if I were to draw a family portrait now, well, first I'd have to switch out my cat, R.I.P. Monty 1. I'd finally get to scribble in a dog, but I think I'd only draw one boy, not two. I mean, it's not that I'm suddenly homophobic or something. I mean, my dad's still gay, even if he's single. It's just that who would go through that much prejudice to be able to have a family and to have me, and then not care about it once you have it, and then even go to the extent of walking out one average Sunday afternoon like it was nothing. Like, why should he get to be in my picture? And like when gay people get divorced, it's always like a surprise. And when I tell people like, yes, I'm adopted, yes, I have two dads, yes, they're gay, and yes, they are in the middle of a divorce, there's always like a double take. What? Gay people can't get divorced. Your household's supposed to be full of unconditional love and mid-century modern style. But was my childhood always filled with love? Was my family real? I don't think so. I think today's family portrait begs to differ. And I think that if Mr. Walkout on my family shouldn't have asked me if I was on my period every time he had an argument. I know, surprise, surprise, gay men can be misogynists too. Have you ever seen the movie Marriage Story? It's like, straight divorce isn't different than gay divorce. It's just how people perceive gay relationships to begin with.
Excuse me, Miss Gallagher. Can I speak to you?
What is it?
I have a personal problem.
Well, are you sure I'm the right person to talk to about it?
Well, I mean, you have a bit of a reputation for being really supportive of your students. And, typical English teacher vibe.
But I only have 5 minutes. I have to get to class.
Oh, okay, well, something happened between me and my best friend this morning.
Oh, is everything okay? Or
Yeah.
is he-
He just, he came out to me.
Wait. I'm sorry, but please choose your next words from here on in very carefully, okay?
Why?
Because there's a new law. In this state, if you say a certain word to me about somebody, as your teacher, this blows up for me. I would have to tell Adrian's parents within 2 weeks, and it becomes a whole thing for everybody. I could lose my job or get sued, and I'm sure you don't want to put Adrian in a difficult position.
Right. Okay. Well, Adrian, what he came out with.
Wait! Be careful.
The wardrobe.
Okay. As happy
Okay, for me. Adrian came out of the wardrobe as happy for you. Got it. But this troubles you why?
I'm not happy like
You're upset.
Yeah, I'm upset. I mean, he knows I have so much stuff going on, relationships and stuff. And put this on me now, especially before we split up for college. I mean, why just bring this on me now?
Senior year can be a transformative time for lots of people in lots of ways. Maybe he needs to tell you before he left. But besides, what do you want me to do about Adrian's happiness?
Well, I mean, you caused this happiness. So, I need you to make him sad.
Excuse me?
Well, you got him thinking about all of this. And I saw him staying back in class to talk to me.
Adrian wanted to talk to me about his work. Actually, that's none of your business what he spoke to me about.
It is my business now. Because if he told you he's happy and you didn't report it, then you could get fired.
This is obscene. Look, this conversation is over. There's nothing to report.
Yes, there is. Adrian is gay. You have 2 weeks.
Dear Satan, I'm looking forward to seeing you in a few decades. I've been told that hell is really hot, so I guess I'll pack a ton of shorts. I hope my makeup doesn't run because I'm sweating so much. It's hard to imagine what my afterlife will be like when I get down there, but I'm sure it'll be cool living in a place that's always on fire. Will I get wings and horns like you? Or will I still look the same as I do now? They say Sunday is the holy day, so do we throw a big party that day? Ooh, will there be daiquiris? Will I still be able to keep up with the new iCarly episodes? And will Betty White visit me? I always did love her. Sorry I'm rambling so much. I guess I'm just nervous to see you. It's scary to think that I'm going to hell for loving everybody. Oh, yeah. I guess you don't know why I'm going to hell. I love everybody. Like girls, boys, non-binary people, gender fluid people. You get the point. And everyone's telling me I'm going to hell for it, and it's wrong, but if it really is wrong, why was I made this way? No one seems to be able to give me an answer, so I guess I'll be seeing you soon. Sincerely, your future afterlife minion, Cece.
For some time, I didn't know the difference between who people thought I was and who I was. An identity paradox. It seemed my feelings, or who I thought I was, were completely overruled by the people who surrounded me. The people who were so convinced that they knew me better than I knew myself. Even being straight, I know I don't act completely straight in other people's eyes. I mean, I'm not like big and macho, and I'm only the average height for a 15-year-old. But I mean, shit, I also do theater. I like to pick a struggle. Those eyes, though. Those eyes pierced me with their gaze like a serrated knife in the back of my neck. Their judgment shattered me and confined me thoughts, stereotypes, and cliches of what it means to be straight. Or what it even means to be me. But I'll be damned if I let some other people say I'm hiding. And I'm the most dating dandy I've ever been in my life. To whom it may concern. I've always been supportive of my friends. When they want to talk, I take the time to hear them out. But some friendships are complicated. like me and my friend Liv. Now, here's a little history lesson for those of you who don't know my entire friend timeline and who have lost their textbooks. Liv and I met in 5th grade in a production of A Christmas Story. You know, the show everyone has on their first resume. Don't lie. We bonded over tapping and how our birthdays are close. 2 years pass and it's the peak of my life. 7th grade. She and I have a falling out and we don't really interact or talk for 4 years. Junior year rolls around and we start talking again. Eventually we rekindle the spark of friendship we once had. We reclaim the title of best friend towards each other and life is good. So when she comes out to me as a non-binary bisexual person who uses she/they pronouns, I did what every straight best friend would do. I educated myself. I looked it up and I asked questions. I had known about all these gender identities and sexual orientations, but I had never had such a close friend tell me about these things. Liv, you opened my eyes. I am a better ally and a better person because of you. Thank you for putting up with me for all these years. Don't have too much fun in Boston. Your tall, ginger friend, Zach. We will make sure our parents can send their kids to school to get an education, not an indoctrination.
He said to applause before he signed the sexual orientation and gender identity measure at a ceremony in front of preparatory school.
This has pushed this candidate to the forefront of this country's culture wars.
Hey, can we talk?
Hey, yeah, what's up?
God.
Oh, wait, hey, do you want to call?
Oh, God, no. Just text.
Yeah, no problem. What's up? Are you there?
I'm just trying to find the right way to put it.
Okay.
Can I ask you for advice?
About what?
Well, you seem to have a way with people and words.
Dancing man emoji.
Yeah, like that. Which is weird because if you were any different or went to a different school, you might be bullied.
Hey, bully.
Well, because,
Wait. My clothes. Again, don't really care what people think.
no, it's nothing physical.
Is it my...
No, nothing physical. It's the fact that you're, gay.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'd be like bullied in like Texas.
That's a bit of an unfair stereotype, though, don't you think? I mean, people get bullied here too for being gay.
Sure, in like the 90s.
And today,
It's all about how you approach people. Like, if you let them walk all over you, yeah, you're gonna be bullied.
yeah, but it's hard to stand up when you're different.
Yeah, but if you make a joke about it first, then they really can't come at you like, listen to this. A gay man and a straight man walk into a bar. Hold up, are you gay?
I'm...
Hello? Are you coming out today?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I'm just talking to Aaron. He's coming out to me.
What?
Yeah. Well, I told you not to come on to me. That'd be awkward. So, are you?
Yeah, I I think I am.
That's great! Congratulations, girl boss! You're very impressed.
Thanks, heart emoji. But please don't tell anyone yet.
Hey guys, Max just said that Aaron is coming out to them.
Really?
Wait, seriously?
That's what they said.
Should we ask him in the group chat?
I'm not doing that.
We should leave it.
I'm going in. Smiling at the place emoji. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How was your day?
Good. Fine. Why?
I mean, nothing to report.
Anything interesting happen in school?
Any revelations, personal or otherwise?
No.
Hey guys, maybe we should talk about the prom.
Why don't you tell them about what you told me? Be, period, brave, period.
What the hell? I told you not to!
It's fine, they're our friends.
You had no right to tell them!
Yo, did Eric just leave?
Add it back!
Oh, he just left again.
Add him back, furious face.
You can't add it twice.
Max, why did you do that? You completely ruined this.
Oh my god, you guys are being way too sensitive. It's nothing.
You're the one who made it a big deal!
I was helping him.
No, you weren't.
So now Max left.
Wow, okay, so, Alex, what happened?
So, Aaron came out to Max, and as per usual, he made it about himself. Eye roll emoji.
It was pretty rough. Teeth clattering emoji.
Yeah, sounds like it. ... Hey, so, something happened in the group chat, and I just wanted to know what is going on.
So, Aaron came out, and obviously Max should not have made a big deal about it. But obviously Aaron has been a little, I don't know, strange lately. Obviously, we all know that Max has a big personality. So, I don't know, I kind of hung back.
Didn't you start the conversation?
Anyway, that's what happened. I gotta go.
Hey, Alex, what's going on?
I really have no idea. I mean, I just feel so out of the loop. Like we're all leaving soon. I just don't see the point in us arguing like this. Like we're all going to different places.
Hey, Olivia, are you okay? What's going on?
At first, I'm gonna be honest, I was pissed that Aaron didn't come out to me before everyone. Like, he's my best friend.
You might have been so scared to tell you.
That's so stupid. I accepted Max, like, immediately.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, and I realized that once Max outed him, I was being selfish and that it's his moment and he gets to come out how he, or should have gone to come out how he wanted to, or who he wanted to tell.
Hey, so something really big happened in the group chat, and I just wanted to check in with you. Are you doing alright?
I'm not okay. I feel like everyone's turning on me. Like, seriously. I don't fully understand what's going on. I don't understand why he needs to be in the closet. It's 2022, folks. Like, what the heck?
Well, I mean, yeah, but it was kind of their moment.
Wow. This straight man against the game.
No. I'm not against you right now. I'm just trying to... Have you talked to Aaron yet?
No.
Well, you should. There's a right way of doing things.
Fine, I'll text him. I should call him.
You should meet him in person.
Hey.
Hi. Dear Black people, one of the things I always loved about our community was our sense of pride. I can't remember the amount of times I've heard or even said, all I have to do is be black and die. We say that as a highlight to our struggle and the boldness we have in our skin. But for me, however, that last statement is false. I can't just be black and die. I have to be black and queer. and die. And that is one of the things that we as a community have not grasped yet. It feels as if we've been fighting for the respect of our skin for so long that that's all we see in each other. You only look at each other skin deep. I always felt isolated, not just from my family, but from black people in general. I've never felt entirely comfortable in an all-black setting because an entire part of me always felt left out. My parents tried to raise me to be a strong black man. Just like how most men are raised in America, we're told to be emotionless and stoic and controlling of any situation. But that's not who I am. I laugh. I cry. I follow when I know I can't lead, regardless of who is leading. And we do this to ourselves because we as a people are following the examples of our oppressors. This, in turn, turned us into oppressors of ourselves. And just like how we've been shut out because of our skin, I've always felt shut out because of who I am. But today I'm not going to be shut out. My name is Aries Calloway. I am a black, bisexual, polyamorous, non-binary person. And yes, I use they, them pronouns. And no matter what, I am not going to be shut out again. Black or white, gay or straight. Challenge me. I dare you.
There's a right way.
What's the difference? People are upset that we didn't speak out against the bill. What's the difference between a bill that says no to gays or a bill that we chose from the outset not to take a public position on it?
And a wrong way.
We chose that to speak directly with lawmakers and engage privately to make an impact. Or a bill that says no to Jews on both sides of the aisle.
Unfortunately, there's no way of knowing.
It says no to Cubans, says no to Puerto Ricans.
Of which is which.
We are reassessing our approach to advocacy. They'll say no to gay.
Until you've tried. Until you've been brave.
They'll divide us.
But being brave doesn't mean being cavalier.
It's an interwoven fabric and thread, and the minute you begin to pull at one of the threads, the entire rug becomes undone.
Sometimes being brave is being small. Or gentle. Kind. Small. But subtle. Thoughtful. Slow. Or patient. You need to give a person their moment. And giving a moment, it's time.
So do you know what your rising is? That's so funny. I have a friend who's a Capricorn, but I always say she's more of a Gemini. Text message from Mom. We need to talk, period. I'm coming downstairs, period. Text with 2 periods. Isn't she upstairs? Can't she just yell? Honey, I'm coming down to your room. There we go. I'm so sorry. I have to go. Okay. What do teenagers do in rooms? We clean. No, we don't. We sit and we read. Internet. No, here, look. Hi, honey. Whoa, your room isn't that clean. I know. How normal of me, right? Hi. Okay, I wanted to. Sorry, I'm reading. Do you want me gone? Are you hiding something? No, can you imagine? Yeah. Your father and I used to joke that if anyone was going to get into anything, it would be you. That's so funny that you think that, and that you would say it to me. What are you reading there? Nothing. I mean, I am reading this. It's in French. It's for school. And it's upside down. It's a test. I'm applying for Midsummer. What's it about? French Revolution? Can you read me a bit of it? Do you hear the people sing? Your father and I wanted to talk to you, noticing some things. I just wanted to sit down with you and
So glad we had this.
I'm glad you came to talk to me today about that.
I'm glad you're
And I'm
glad.
glad you texted. Great use of punctuation.
I thought so, you know. Oxford commas, my best friend. Okay, you go back to reading your whatever book about
French Revolution.
Oui, bonjour.
What?
You know how much I love you, right?
There's nothing you could ever say to me that would ever change that. Can you come back in? I want to talk. I have something to say. I have something to say.
I have something to say.
I have something to say.
I have something to say.
I have something to
I
say.
have something to say.
I have something to say.
I have something to say.
I have something to say.